Okay, Sacramento Kings. So they fired Coach Mike Brown. So Brown won the Coach of the Year 2023. So right before he came to Sacramento, the Kings were bad. They hadn't made the playoffs in I don't know how many years, like 2003, something like that. It was like over 20 years. And as soon as they came in, the culture shift. He was just doing really good. The players liked him, and he was actually a really good coach. But what happened was, they fired Brown right before the team flight to LA. Shortly after he led practice and spoke to the media. So as soon as he was on his way to the plane, they called him in his car. That's messed up, bro. That's messed up. Like it just doesn't make any sense how some of these players you you don't blame them on the player, you blame them on the coach more than half the time. Like, I get it, the coach is kind of one of the main key reasons why your team isn't doing well. He's supposed to lead, but um it's just ridiculous how like they'll fire him like this. And he was coach of the year in 2023. But what really got him fired, it sounds like he wanted to bench DeMar DeRozan and kind of also held Fox accountable. And I can kind of somewhat, I mean, DeRozan's kind of a little bit iffy because he's a really good player. And I feel like benching DeRozan is kind of silly because he's dropping so many buckets, and why bench him? That one I can kind of be like, all right, you're tripping. But Fox, I can kind of see it because I can tell Fox really has something about him I don't like that coaches don't really do well with him. So I can kind of see that. So maybe that what made him get fired because maybe the players weren't feeling him and they were, he was pissing them off. Who knows? Who knows? But I think it was a little bit of a silly mistake to do that. Who knows? But like I said, the Kings won 5 or 6 straight already with this head coach that intern. I think he's like the assistant. Let me look up his name. His name is head coach. Let me look him up. Doug Christie. He's intern head coach. So pretty much what I've heard last night too during the game is that he literally doesn't teach the players how to play. He lets them play, but he leads them. So what I mean by that is that he didn't tell them, hey, go over here, go over there. But I saw the fact that one player missed a shot, but it was a pretty decent shot, and he was like, good shot, and that's what the commentator said, what he said, and I can kind of tell from his how he was saying it. And you can tell he doesn't put too much pressure on the players. He lets the players play, have fun. And that's what a lot of coaches should do. But I feel like this coach that they have an intern, I feel like he might be the head coach for the team. If I was them, I would let it ride out with him. If they do really good, sign him for a 1-year contract and see how that goes. If it does really good again, sign him multi-year contract, like 3 years contract, I would say, after that. Do that. Because it seems like the players like him. Like, just by me watching that one game, it seems like he really cares. Like, he's like a coach. He's someone that wants to coach for that team, and the players seem like they like him. And they let the players be NBA players. They let them be coaches on the court. He lets them do what they gotta do, but he'll toss them here and there, which is awesome. I think it's a really good thing that he's the intern coach right now. And it's crazy how it's so early in the season. Well, not really early, but I would say pretty early that he's intern coach. It's not like they let Mike Brown coach the rest of the season or middle of the season and then did it. But I think it's somewhat a good choice that the Kings did, in a way. It can go either way, bad way, good way, but just by them winning 5 or 6 games straight, pretty good. Now, don't make excuses because these teams don't have their all-stars, this and that. I don't care. You're gonna have one all-star not playing and have the rest, and you know, if they're just winning 5, 6 games straight, that's really good. That's really, really good.